Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Let's head in and check out last night's sleep research with today already in progress. Traffic was a little horrendous, so I'm coming back in a little bit later than I normally would, even for this. We got a little bit of sneaky snacking. It does look like we have a little bit of news, but we'll get to that in just a moment. I want to review last night's sleep research and see what fun and exciting stuff showed up at camp. Full 100 sleep score, even though I did get less overall sleep. But looks like I did get a little bit of dozing, but slumbering looks like it's the most. Dozing wins out. Ovens on the table. Just that little extra tossing and turning going a long way. 57 million drowsy power. We only got 1 and 2 stars, but we are at 7 spawns. We've got a particularly big pool to work with. Alright. Butterfree. We got Florigato. Grubbin. Metapod. 2 Grubbin. Ooh. Sprigatito. And another Florigato. I can't tell with your eyes closed what's going on there. You're making me a little nervous. I think I already drained most of my luck for the day, though. Got some particularly good luck in Pokemon Go today with a couple of full odds shinies, so I feel like I've already tapped out that resource, but regardless. Ooh. No new sleep styles, but a crashed game, as is tradition. I'll be right back. Alright, let's try that again with feeling this time. Okay, that's just regular. Did kind of freak out there for a second, but that's okay. Let's grab today's gift. 20 diamonds. Very nice. Alrighty. We're gonna try to go for both Grubbin, since that is one that is on my list. Help get me some... Get that mushroom loadout I've been looking for. Besides, it's also being one of those dozing type spawns that I don't get as many opportunities to see. Well, there's one down. That was the easy one. Yeah. I'm not gonna play no games. And I still got some left over. And it is getting towards the end of the month, so I will be restocking those biscuits next week. No big hit there. Real nice. Oh, and I get spared the all full. And that insult to injury for being a big hit at the last bit. So, all good there. Gonna call it there. That's enough for snack time for today. That's already more than I expected. And we'll share out Grubbin. We just use the one that we can see a little clearer. Just a little bit of XP. Just a little bit. Slow and steady to get those rank ups. Thankfully there's not a whole lot waiting at the end of that, just getting some higher ranks. We do have 2 checks now. First up is a quirky reminder. Coffee, mushroom, mushroom. No. But I'm gonna check skills anyway. We got Dream Shard bonus and Research XP bonus. Okay. Skill level up. S, ingredient finder M, and inventory up M, with a quirky is the no nature effect. So good thing that it's not the loadout, because it's got nothing accessible from what I want, so can move on. That's nice and easy. Don't have to waffle of, is it good, is it possible, what do I need this for? Next up, gentle. This one, also no, but does have an interesting spread of coffee and honey that can be useful at points like the coffee dessert weeks. So we got berry finding S, inventory up L, that's good. Helping speed is good, skill trigger and inventory up. With main skill chance up, energy recovery down. It's got no ingredient finding at all, so it's just at its base rate, which doesn't help me for wanting to have to find a good excuse to hold on to it. Try again, swing and a miss. It's alright, I got to check 2 of them. That's part of the fun. Okay. Pick up some more sleep points, which is good. Gonna be cashing those out in just a couple days. Let's see. Looks like there is some news. Good Sleep Day Sleep Report, Volume 22. So, let's take a look. How was your sleep research during the 3-day Good Sleep Day event? Our sleep tends to be shorter and shallower during the full moon. Just as a commonly accepted view that many of us lead to expect, we found that the night of the full moon during Good Sleep Day event, all researchers worldwide sleep duration was 12 minutes and 35 seconds shorter. Wow, not everyone's getting their best rest out there. But let's do our best during the next full moon. The next Good Sleep Day event will be happening from June 10th to the 12th. We got next month's date, so you can mark your calendars and get ready, make up some of that rest. So we don't want to be going into that with any sleep debt. And this month's sleep tip. Here's this month's sleep tip. We hope all you researchers find this useful for your daily sleep. All-nighters are counterproductive. It's known that more sleep we lose, the more prone we are to making mistakes. In other words, pulling an all-nighter to cram for a test can have the opposite effect. Also, if we continue to stay up all night and lose sleep for several days in a row, the negative effects of losing sleep can last for a long time. It can take weeks to recover from the accumulated sleep debt. And there are reference material. And where to go with it. I always enjoy these sleep tips just because it is just providing some additional fun contextual information, which is all about like why we're here to enjoy making sure we get our best rest. So I've pulled my share of all-nighters back in the day, and that certainly does feel like the case. Coming more out of necessity of late night tasks rather than cramming for tests, but the result is still the same. Try to make sure you're getting that consistent on time and lengthy rest. Your body needs it. Alright. That was fun. Community. Have you been getting your best rest? 48 reports. Very good to see. No, at least my community is getting good rest, especially when I've given them a lot of time to get those reports in. Thank you everyone for your continued sleep research. Alright, it is time to make some dinner, and then we'll call it a day. Ooh, but before I do, I'm already topped out on my ingredients, but it is my last cook for the day. And I should definitely make sure that Dedenne didn't have any triggers. Very few triggers today from Dedenne. I am a little surprised. But very well, it is what it is. Let's see. I've got quite a lot of honey accumulated, so I'm just going to use that. So right now only 20% odds, so pretty low for an extra tasty, but thought if I got the bud in there, that might trigger it, but no. looks like for breakfast tomorrow, we'll get to see it rank up to level 62. Which is good. And then tomorrow, it's also going to be important to get ingredient finders on the team to make some extra space for the Clodsire Eclair. So I'm hoping tomorrow to get 2 Master. I think that might be a stretch. Let's take a look. Let's get ahead. So for the Clodsire Eclair, I have enough squared away for breakfast, so that is not a problem. So I might not need to... Well, basically everything is just teetering on I have enough. So tomorrow, it might be putting on the remainder, getting Milk Blastoise off, Cocoa Blastoise on, and then everything else is pretty much the same. Everything else I can kind of leave as is, which is nice. I think that's really about it. Pretty much the same as it was last week. Been butting up against the full ingredient pack pretty much all week, so I'm looking forward to getting a good chunk of my ingredients used up. No triggers from you, Palmot. I am surprised. Because that would have been a good opportunity to re-energize the team for the remainder of the evening. Tripping over my words here. Alright, well, taking a look. Goal again is Master 3, so we got 5 ranks remaining. I'm hoping through tomorrow that I can get to Master 1, because I'll have Sneaky Snacking from tonight. I'm going to make sure to get the XP team back on there again, so they're just going to basically just get to Sneaky Snacking. Might not be as strong as it would be if I just left this team on for now, but it is what it is. I mean, technically I could even swap them out now if I really wanted to, but I do want to try to get maybe at least one more extra tasty trigger. That's a tongue twister. Before swapping them out. And then end goal is 1.289 million, like last week. So hopefully get at least one more extra tasty in, reset the clock, and then spend the rest of the time building up that extra tasty, so at least I'm getting 1 guaranteed for Sunday, which is pretty much is what I need to get that over the top. You know, extra tasty Clodsire Eclair is like, with that bigger pot space, is pretty much like a rank or a rank and a half all by itself. So there's a plate. But that's what I have for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you for your patience as this is a little bit of a later than usual upload. I always want to be thankful for folks waiting for that. And I will be back tomorrow morning with some more sleep research. Start to wind down growth week and get ready for new moon day. Exciting stuff on the horizon. But until then, sleep well.